Hello everyone and welcome back. So, I just got woken up by a a very fun delivery because Miao Ying, the Storm Dragon, the named character for Grandy Cathay, has arrived. Now, I normally don't do like unboxings for single stuff, but obviously she's a very well-known character. As we can see, she is fairly large because I do believe this is 100% scale. Yeah, so we've got her in both human form and dragon form. We know from the rules that she can transform. There are different benefits depending on how you take her. And what I wanted to do here is just talk about her a little bit. We're going to check out the sprues also, because I imagine there's quite a lot of bits. It's a big box. It's a big box. So a big thank you to our friends at Games Workshop for sending this over. I have been very much into Grandy Cathay, as you've seen lately. And I think my dog is jumping around. But here we are. So there is one small sprue, and an educated guess can say this is her human form. Quite a lot of detail, as you can imagine. Heap is kind of cool. And then after that, this would all be the dragon, I believe, which makes sense. Look at that. It's very angry. You can tell with the open mouth, right? Rather than the whole cold and aloof thing. Yeah, it's quite big pieces. I do think that's going to be quite a large piece if you're trying to field her. There's a lot of pieces for the dragon, actually. This is getting a little bit intimidating, but should be doable. Oh, look, there's the whispers. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. So it's not as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more pieces, but we do have very, very large pieces. This is going to make things a little easier. It's not like the Cathay Sentinel. Thank God, I've already got 5 of the Sentinels. I was worried because I might do a few more. I might do another round of 5 so I can have 2 of each type. But this is going to be easy enough to do, I think. Well, I say easy enough, but until I actually start sitting down to paint it, that's going to be very, very interesting. Wow, loads and loads of detail. All right, so 100 by 150 base, 50 for her, which I guess is for her to be able to rank up and stuff. Even then, she's not really going to be able to fit into a unit, I think. Oh, there's a little bit of hang on there. But let's look at this, right? Yeah, so 1 page for Miao Ying on human form, and the rest is going to be dragon, which, yeah, I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned. This doesn't look as worrying as I expected it to be. And if you're wondering why there's like no alternate stuff, obviously it's a named character. There's not much there. When it comes to that, they come in just 1 shape or 2 shapes from Miao Ying. This is the 100% size, so yeah, it is true 100% size. Okay, it's not going to be as big as I expected it to be. Well, it's still pretty damn big, actually. Let me see, actually. 1 second. Yeah, okay, so about the size of a Sentinel. That's not too bad. I have the perfect space for that. That's not too bad. This is my Warpstone Sentinel, by the way. Wanted to use him for well, he was out here because I was just recently playing a game. Okay, cool. Now, right now I don't have the setup for the painting. Well, I do have a setup for painting, but I mean, I just don't have a setup for painting and recording. And this would take a while, I think. So I want to jump into painting her and come back in this video once I've sorted out everything in relation to my potential move, because I'm still not 100% too sure what's happening over there. I should end up being able to do a painting station and actually have a proper, well-lit painting station for the purpose of painting guides and doing videos like this, which is something I really want to do, because, yeah. All right, it is super late, and I'm going to try and find some better lighting now. It's just, I've been preparing to move, as you guys can tell, and unfortunately, I completely forgot to record this part of the video. So I'm going to try and find some better lighting, and then we'll be able to actually talk about them, because they're done. I've got her done here and there. All right, into the kitchen we go, which I think will be a little bit easier. So, as you can see, I've got them both ready. Well, both forms, because it's the same person. and I'm pretty happy. I've gone for a little bit more rocky here. Didn't want to put too much onto the bases because obviously there's a lot going on with the, just like the storm dragon, bringing up the storms, you know, kind of working around the terrain. She's got her own tactical rocks. And focus is going to be a bit horrible here, I think. I think it's because it's trying to focus on her. So we'll talk about the dragon form just now. She is stunning. She is huge. And actually, what we can do, one second, just to show you how big she is, we have a, this is the Warpstone Sentinel, just realized, yeah. So we got a Warpstone Sentinel here. The flock is still drying. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit weird. Yeah, well, I mean, she's huge, she's great. She's a very interesting character because she's very expensive in terms of points, but I do feel like I can get a decent amount of lists sorted with her, especially since you can get 1 unit of horse riders and 1 unit of footmen to become celestial dragons too. So that's not too bad. I'm still wondering how it's going to work. I've not been able to use her in a game just yet, surprise, surprise, but hopefully very, very soon. I think there's a lot going for it. I really don't want to touch the flock too much because it's still wet and it's kind of peeling in some locations. But I've tried my best here, as you can see, to kind of get the colours that they're going for. The hair's a little bit darker, I think, compared to the box. But the idea here is just looks kind of like the part, doesn't it? Let's see if we can get a good shot like this. And here we have her human form where she's going to be a better spellcaster. Now, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit awkward gluing her because the connector points are on these tassels there, right? So it can get a little awkward. And I can't get a proper grip of this. I just don't want to touch the grass too much. She's super, super cool. Honestly, yeah, she kind of jiggles a lot, by the way. It's not me shaking here. It's just, I think it might be that I didn't glue her too well. But I think she's got a lot of flavour. She definitely has a lot of character. I'm very worried that she's going to snap off. So a friend did suggest using one of those acrylic rods just to kind of make sure that she stays up there. I'm pretty keen on how she looks, to be honest. I wonder what you guys think. But if I can be completely honest, the big thing is the dragon form, right? She looks stunning. I'd say that she looks as good, if not better, than what she does in Total War. And I think that that's a really big strong suit here. Because, goddamn, right? Like, when you're bringing a dragon like this, you know that you're coming in for some big damage, right? I can't wait to see what the siblings look like, honestly. They do mention, in a lot of the articles recently, they've been mentioning Yuan Bo, they've been mentioning Yin Yin. We know what Yuan Bo looks like thanks to Total War, same thing with Zhao Ming. I'm really curious about Yin Yin and Li Dao. But you never know. I'm assuming Zhao Ming will be next, right? Because, like, they would have designed him alongside her. Now, I'm really gutted that I wasn't able to do a painting video of her. I really, really wanted to. The thing is, I wanted her up and done because space is limited right now because of the move. You guys would have probably seen me posting about this on Twitter and so on. So I'm preparing a bunch of stuff, and I wanted her up and running, which I know it's going to be awkward to transport her. But the thing is, I really want to get some games in before I leave. And who better, right? Like, if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to play some Cafe, I really want to bring her in. Because it's the named character, and she's super, super cool, right? So here's hoping she doesn't take a lot of damage on the way up. Oh god, I really hope not. But then again, I've got all the sentinels and the balloons. I thankfully decided not to do my other balloons just in case. But she's definitely a very, very cool model. And I can't wait to see what else there is for Cafe when time progresses. I'm still too scared that I'm going to mock up all the flock and so on. Let me know what you guys think about these models in the comments below. I'll see you all again very, very soon. I'm going to put her aside so she can dry properly and probably work on some more Jade Warriors. I want to do some more sword and board ones. But first, I've actually got to keep on packing up the dwarfs. Right, see you guys. Have a good day. Oh, and I forgot, again, a big thank you to the Old World team for sending me Miao Ying, because she's very, very cool. And she's going to look very, very cool when I finish off what I've got planned for Cafe, because I've got an idea to have her in the front, and if I can field it, it's going to be very different, because obviously it's quite expensive, but having 2 Dragon-Blooded Shugengan flanking her would be kind of cool. I mean, I've already got one, but I'd like to have the other one up and painted. I've got 2 more in box. I just haven't done anything with them. I bought them, I had a very good deal, and just had no time. But yeah, have a great one, guys. See you all again very, very soon.